Geek Life presents.
What's up, and welcome to the Week in Geek. It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich.
What's up?
And we're here to tell you about the top 10 in comic book trends. But first,
guys, continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep going back and forth. Man, do we got a lot to talk about today.
first of all, look at this new tab, baby. I don't know. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm just gonna do a little picture in there. I'm dedicated to this craft, son.
Yes.
Geek Life for life.
Represent.
Oh God. We should have come up with a theme song.
We need a theme song.
Maybe in front of this week's, I'll put in Will Smith beat the shit out of me. Have you heard that song?
Why is that our theme song, though?
It's just a hot song. Have you heard it?
I have, probably, but I don't know.
I don't care if it's not comic book related. I'm putting that in the beginning. You're gonna like it. You're gonna like it. He's gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe.
All right, I can't wait. I can't wait to hear it.
Maybe somebody should have beat the shit out of Morbius.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
I think I've been avoiding watching
it. We haven't even watched it. We can't talk smack about it, right? We don't know if it's good. We don't know if it's bad. We don't know.
We're usually the first people in the theater.
Correct. Yeah, but we had some technical difficulties. And
I just didn't go.
Yes, you haven't gone, but
I stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning to watch Moon Knight. But I wouldn't go see Morbius.
What'd you think of Moon Knight?
I loved it.
It's so good. It's so good. Yeah.
It was like mad crazy.
Yeah, man, I love the show. I'm gonna give Morbius a chance. I still want to see it. I always love to make up my own mind whenever these things come out. And as a comic book fan, you gotta see them all, good and bad.
I don't know. Marvel, just take the reins back of everything.
Well, if they could, they would. But Sony ain't giving up a penny.
How much money do you think that Morbius is not on this list this week? Let's find out. Alright, number 10 on this list is Black Number 1.
Kind of souped about this one. I'm not gonna lie. I like this.
I dig it.
Yeah.
This is where what happens if only people who can get superpowers were minorities.
Right. And I knew nothing about this book until maybe like a year ago, and then you put me onto it.
Warner Brothers and Studio 8 are in fast production to get this ready.
Yeah, I hope they do a good job. I hope it so you know what I just got into?
What?
That's actually a surprisingly good show.
What?
Have you watched The Runaways?
No.
It's a good show.
Oh, the old school one.
The Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
that was years ago.
It's not that old, is it? It can't be.
Did you watch Cloak and Dagger?
No.
See,
no, not yet. I need to.
If you ain't, I know that was like 2 or 3 years ago. So Runaways had to be at least 6 years ago.
So my question is, right? So it seems like anytime there's a show, a movie, the comic books start catching heat. So finally, the announcement of the Black show, that's putting light on the comic book. Now, do you think if the shows are not good, do you think the prices of the comic books go down?
Yeah, because you have Black and you have White.
Mm-hmm.
The second chapter of this.
Okay.
And so these are really good comics. Mm-hmm. But if the show is sorry, because you think bringing it to TV brings it to a larger audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so your audience is going to reduce if it's not a good book.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is quality. And as a minority comic book fan, thing I always loved about comic books, anybody could be a superhero.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anybody. And so this book shines a light.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black Panther, saying all those, they're oh, why is it a big deal? Because before, in the 70s, 80s, we didn't get this shot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, anybody again can be a superhero.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I like Moon Knight. Now we got somebody mentally disabled.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Yeah, he's dope.
I love that.
He's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bring it back. This is mine, 2-piece and a biscuit.
Alright, so continuing with the TV talk, our number 9 pick today is Blue Beetle number 1 from 1986. This is the first appearance of Indestructible Man. Right,
and they say that he's going to be the main villain in the Blue Beetle show for HBO Max.
Right, so the show is finally announced. It's definitely coming. Has he been casted yet?
I'm not sure, because I know, but we're doing a Reyes, but this is an old school villain.
Right. So, well, we've seen in when the transition from comic books to the big screen or the small screen that they do an amalgamation of different characters.
Honestly, I'm a fan of the old school Blue Beetle. I said it right, Blue Beetle. I'm not a fan of the old school. I liked him better than Batman.
You like Blue Beetle better than Batman?
Yes.
Really?
And I know people are going to boo. Put it in the comments. Tell me you don't like me. Tell me I get it. You know.
No, that's interesting. I like that. I love the subjectivity of just geeking. You know, like everybody likes what they like.
Yeah, he was like this.
Dope.
Blue Beetle was like this mild mannered cat, but had these super gadgets, and he can solve with his brain. And
now his power came from like a scarab, right? Or is that
is the red? That's the new one.
That's the new Blue.
Old school. He just had his brain.
Okay. So he was just a smart dude.
Yeah. Who could say had some could get it in.
Okay.
But his ship was ugly. That was the ugliest ship in the world. It was like a giant blue beetle.
Well, what would you expect, right?
Remember the old school Batcopter?
80s.
Remember the old school Batcopter?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you remember when Batman sprayed the shark?
Oh, yes. Yes, classic. Love it.
What is your corniest superhero moment? Put it in the comments. All right, number 8 on the list is Detective Comics 648.
All right.
This is the first appearance of the spoiler.
Okay.
Now, they're saying that they're going to put the spoiler in the new CW show, Gotham Knights.
Okay, so I just learned about the show, and you were kind of telling me about it. I don't know if I'm feeling that.
Me neither. I think the Arrowverse has fallen off hard.
Yeah, big time.
I used to follow everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm really feeling Naomi. I'm trying to give it a shot because I like the character.
I haven't watched it yet. It's not good?
It is old school Scooby-Doo kind of corny.
Okay.
You know, and they kind of add these new twists to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not really feeling it.
Okay.
But I try to give it a shot.
So tell us what this show that spoiler supposedly is supposed to be in is called Gotham Knights.
Batman
what
is
the
dead.
premise?
Batman is dead.
You already lost me. You already lost me.
And all the new Knights are coming in like spoiler. Not even young Robin. Like some of the younger cats. Like people like the lady who does green stuff. Poison Ivy.
Okay.
Her kid is in there. Like random people kids are showing up.
Got it. So is this like DC's version of like the Young Avengers?
I guess. It sounds like the corny Avengers.
The corny Avengers.
Like when I think of Gotham Knights, I'm thinking Robin, Red Robin,
Nightwing.
Nightwing, Red Hood, Batwoman. No, not these.
Not these fools.
Not these fools.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be really drama. I think it's gonna be like saying Dawson's Creek meets the DC world.
So even though I'm not excited about this show, like I am excited about this book. I'm a huge Batman fan. Love Detective Comics. So I'm glad that this one's on the list.
People are not aware that there's so many keys that come from old school Detective Comics that you can get for like $15, $20.
Oh yeah.
This one's only going for $24.
$24. And honestly, like if you look at the cover, you might not recognize it.
And you won't recognize it at all.
So I remember getting this book like years ago, like super cheap.
Like even something like think about it. When Batman got his back broken by Bane, it's like a $10 book still. Still. And that's a classic now.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's so weird.
So think about it. So go if you're a Batman fan, go look for these books, hunt down these keys. Go dumpster diving right now.
Alright guys, so back to the Moon Knight talk. Our number 7 pick is Moon Knight number 37. And this is the first appearance of Elias Spector, who's now been said is going to come out in the show.
Right. I'm saying they've done this show justice, but Moon Knight is a slept-on character.
Definitely, absolutely.
As the show progresses, new characters are going to keep coming out.
And one of the beautiful things about these shows is that it spreads like, I guess, comic book awareness.
Mythos.
You know what I mean? And people get to see like all these different characters, and obviously when they learn about them, they want to read.
And then when it also comes down to it, but Marvel hasn't done a sequel yet.
A second season to a TV show.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'd be hesitant to pick up these books.
So you think that the books that are catching heat due to like the shows, that they're not going to last hot?
If you look at the sequence, every book that was hot, Hawkeye making crazy gains fell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Miss Marvel's making gains. I believe that's going to fall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Eventually. Not yet though. I still think it's climbing.
Right now, but when the show begins, people lose interest. They're on to the next hot thing.
On to the next one. Yeah, absolutely.
But as we said, it continues the growth of the love of the industry.
Yeah, I'm all for it.
Me too. Number 6 on the list is another giant-sized X-Men. This is Allstar Squadron number 25.
And this is like everybody's
right. And I'm not gonna go down the list.
Yeah,
but
there's a lot of people.
A lot of people. The reason on our list is because it's the first appearance of Obsidian.
Okay.
All right, and Obsidian is going to be in Stargirl 3. Have you watched any of that Stargirl show?
I've seen a couple of episodes with our other Collector King member, and it's dope.
It gets cornier.
It does?
Right. I liked it very much in the beginning. But then when she brought in her super friends, I don't know if I really was with it.
I definitely did not get that far. Because from where I saw, she was like the only
right. And then no dude in the giant robot was dope. You know what I'm saying? The CGI was dope. The story was dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole Justice Society of America had died.
Dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it was really good. So we're going to see how it affects it. But then also, I'm a fan of Allstar Squadron.
Are you really?
Yes, because it's one of those slept on old school comic books.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I
don't hear too many people talking about that book.
Exactly. But if you go there's so many heroes from there. So many good stories. So if you want to say this one right here is only $30 for all these first appearances.
Yeah.
If you want some good stories, some good keys, I'm going to put my stamp on Allstar Squadron.
Bada bing. So number 5 today is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 127, and this is the first appearance of Venus de Milo.
No, it's the second cameo.
Second cameo.
I hate
appearance.
that. I hate that second.
That's
cameo.
so weird. So why is that even like? Is that considered a key?
It is, but I don't. I think when you have your
cameo.
first cameo, you shouldn't have a second cameo. This is your first appearance.
Yeah.
Right, and so this is stupid.
But it's on the list.
Right, but also another reason it's on the list because this is cover B.
Yeah, this is a Kevin Eastman cover.
Right,
so it's dope.
Did you know he be hanging out in Austin?
I did not know that. No.
So if you go to certain cities in your wherever you live, there's gonna be a famous artist there that you can hang out with that you did not know before that you can hang out with. I had no clue.
Yeah, I had no idea he hangs out.
Yeah, he goes out there and hangs out. And they said, so there's a good chance you can get your book signed and get it sent off. And this is going to be a keeper. It's a key and signed by Kevin Eastman. That would quadruple the value because now it's only going for $15.
So it's an affordable key. You could still get it
signed and graded. $300 easy.
Easy
peasy, lemon squeezy. Number 4 on the list is Batman Beyond the White Knight. This is going for $20. Now, some people, this was on the list because there for a while was going for $50 strong. And this is the first cameo appearance of a female Robin.
Okay.
Have you heard anything about this story?
No.
It's set in the future. Bruce, Wayne is in jail. Todd, his old protege, is the warden.
Okay.
All right, and then he was a mercenary who had a Robin of his own.
Okay.
But he has PTSD and he blames Batman.
Now, is this a new book?
Brand new book.
Okay.
Came out last week.
All
It's
right.
hot. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll pay $50 for it though.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay $50 for it. I would wait till it dies down. But
go to your local comic shop. It still might be sitting on the rack.
Put it on your pull list.
Put it on the pull list.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the new our new theme song too. Put it on the pull list.
Alright, so the number 3 book today is Miles Morales' Spider-Man number 13. And this is, as you guys remember, the first appearance of the sister.
Billy Morales. Yeah. This book has been hot since it first dropped.
Yeah, this book has actually been on our top 10 list before, and it's now making a comeback.
Because now she's now becoming the Spider Smasher.
In the newest issue of the run. Yeah.
So how do you feel about your sister coming? First of all, she was just a baby a little bit ago.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that. So she was just a baby and now...
She's whooping his butt.
So she's a villain?
I haven't read it yet, but when you say you're a Spider Smasher, it doesn't sound like you're with Spider-Man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. So tell me, what do you guys think? How do you feel about his sister?
Right? And then do you think, is she really a spider hugger? And not a Spider Smasher? Let me know. I don't like doing very many variants on the list.
I feel you.
I'm a cover A type person, but I have to do Spider-Man number 93 with the webhead Gleason. Okay. First of all, Gleason has been killing those covers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right and left.
Yeah, his covers are dope.
Right, and this one is no exception. But also Ben Reilly becomes Chasm.
Yeah.
All right, so he's supposed to be this new. I don't know if it's going to be. Cause I know they fight in this issue. I don't know if he becomes a villain or he's with Spider-Man. All I know is it's going crazy. Everybody's a Ben. Are you a Ben Reilly fan?
To be honest with you, no, I don't know him that well.
He's the best thing to come out the clones.
I haven't read. I always hear that. I haven't read much on him. I know his name, but that's about it.
So at least you didn't say Chasm as in earlier. He said he became Chasm. No, man. Who says that? It's Chasm. Did you say Chasm at home?
Facsimile.
Oh, we gonna go old school. So now we talking about people. This is what we do. This is how we work around here.
Alright, the number one book for the week this week is no surprise. Come on, guys. Moon Knight #1.
The first in its own solo series. And why isn't it on the list? Because we wanted to.
Because the show is dope. The book's been hot. It's been hot for a minute. And with the show being released, more and more people run out and get these titles.
I really think you got to understand the history of Moon Knight. Mm-hmm. He started out as a werewolf hunter. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then he became this worthy, what is it called? He's like the servant of one of these Egyptian gods.
Right.
This has grown forever.
Yeah, absolutely. The mythos behind this character is unbelievable.
He used to hang out with a French dude in a helicopter. Yes, Kool-Aid knows way more about comic books than almost everybody. That tells you something.
But I don't think this should surprise you guys that this book is flying off the rack or the shelves.
But I think he's going to be a major player.
The short boxes and the long boxes.
I think eventually he's going to be a major player
in the MCU. Yeah.
Because honestly, I would get the book, especially if you can get it in a high grade. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think, Iron Man and Captain America are gone.
I just hope that Marvel doesn't do our boy Oscar the way Star Wars did him.
But that movie was trash.
That's what I'm saying. I hope they don't underutilize such a talent as this guy.
This guy is killing this role. Mm-hmm. I'm not a hype person. Usually when something's hyped, I'm a hate it. Because I'm like, y'all overhyped it. I didn't like Batman. I'm not going like, Morbius. I didn't like Eternals. I didn't like none of this. You overhype it, and it goes to trash. Yeah. This one has lived up to the standards.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. I'm so curious to watch this week's episode. I can't wait.
Yes. So this is the show because we got to go watch Moon Knight. #2. It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich. We out here. Peace, Mad Flavor.
Be good, everybody.